Okay, I am back. I have this size brush for my leaves. It's a little smaller because my leaves are small. And I have white, green, red, and black paint on my plate. So you can pause your video and get those kind of paints. Moms, if you don't have paint, I want to encourage you to get some paint. It really helps your child be creative, and it's a different medium than crayons or even color pencils, and so it's a different expression. And so I want to encourage you to get some paint for your child. And we are going to double dip. So when we double dip, we will mix the colors on the paper. We will not mix them in our plate. We will mix them on the paper. So I don't want to mess all of my white up with my green, so I'm just going to work from this side of the white because I'm going to use some more white with my black in just a minute, okay? So I'm going to dip in my green and a little bit in my white. So I have a double dipped brush, and I'm going to begin to paint my leaves. And as I smear, it will create value. So I'm going to get a little bit more. And it will have some darker places and some lighter places. And when it dries, that will look really good. Okay, now I'm going to do again for all of my leaves. I'm going to double dip. I'm going to get some white and some green. And I'm going to follow the lines, and I'm going to try to stay in the lines. And we can see the paint mixing right on the paper. And Leon, don't overbrush your strokes because on this you want to see two colors. And I know you have a tendency to go over and over and over, which is good in some cases. But for this, we want to see green and white. So do not brush and brush and brush and brush. If you are getting too much paint on there and you have puddles, you're going to have to get that off. But only put a little bit on there because you can always add more. But we don't want puddles up here, but we do kind of want stripes. So just a little bit of green and a little bit of white. I'm going to do my next one. And I am on my wall, so I really do not want to get it on my wall. So I'm going to be a little bit careful today. Okay? And I have two leaves painted. And I'm just going to keep doing that. A little bit of white and a little bit of green. And we'll paint my last two leaves. And you know, you may like things a little darker, so you may want a little bit more dark green. For some reason, I always choose lighter. I think it's just my preference. And I tend to not get things dark enough. I'm going to go back and add a little bit to the tip. Okay, now I'm going to do my last leaf. Alright, so there, I've got my leaves. Alright, now the next thing I want to do is get a different brush. This one is dirty. I'm going to lay it down. I'm going to get a different one. And I need to do the tree. And I need a little tiny brush to do the tree, because the tree is pretty tiny. So I'm going to start with this one and see how this works. Then we've got to make brown, so we're going to get green and red. Okay. That looks pretty brown to me. I'm just going to keep dragging my paint down. Dragging it down. To the arm of my koala, and I don't want to go much inside that arm. Okay, and Then I'm going to go under the arm and go down. Just follow it out. There we go. My tree is painted. Add a little bit up there. There we go. Alright, so now I need another brush. And this one is going to be for Mr. Koala's belly. So I'm going to get a little bit bigger brush. I want his belly to be gray. So I'm going to use a lot of white and a little bit of black. And I'm also going to do his ears the same color as his belly. So I'm going to dip a lot of white and a little bit of black. Little bit of black. I'm going to paint the belly. Oh, that's so cute. You don't need a lot of paint. Oh, he's looking so cute. If you get it too dark, that's okay. You can wipe it off and go back and get some more white. Okay. I'm going to get this a little bit more white. This one is just a little darker than I want. I'm trying not to get on my wall. Should have put a piece of paper behind it. Okay, his belly. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing for his ears. A lot of white and a teensy bit of black. So I want his ears to be gray. You know what? There's something I forgot to do when I was drawing. Where's my pencil? I forgot the directions said close off the face. Close off the face. Can you see that line? You're supposed to close off the face. Alright. Now I can do his ears. So I'm creating value when I'm double mixing my paints on my brush because I've got some darker spots and some lighter spots, and that's kind of what we want, is to create some value in there. And a little bit more black. Kind of like painting toenails. Alright. So cute! Now, I'm not going to change the brushes because I'm going to paint the rest of the body dark. I'm going to paint his arms and his belly regions dark, and I'm going to paint this, but I'm still going to put a little bit of white in it. Do not do the nose just yet. But I'm going to use a lot of black and a little bit of white. I'm going to start on the arms. Whoops, I got a little puddle. Start on the arms. See, I think it needs a little more black, so I'm going to dip in the black a little bit more. I'm going to wipe this off. I don't think that's black enough. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit more black. So you can see you can change it if you want. Now it's a little bit darker. Okay. Now I'm going to do his other side. It's got a little bit of gray in there. It's got a little bit of white. Alright, now I'm going to do his arm. Maybe just add just a little bit of white in that. There we go. All right, koala bear. All right, now I'm gonna do his face. Now this is gonna be the hard part because you gotta go around the eyes and around the nose. So you may wanna get a little tiny brush to do this because you can do small detail work with a little tiny brush. And I want it still to be a lot of black and a little white. So I'm just going to carefully go around his eyes. A little bit more black. Okay, I've done that side of the face. It's pretty hard. You have to have a lot of control of your hand. A little bit more black. Yeah, just a little white. Alright, so we're carefully painting, getting it done. Alright, get close to those eyes as you can. Alright, now my koala's got a face. Alright, now I want to get a clean brush for the nose because I want it to be all black. No white in here. So I'm going to get a small brush and I'm going to do the nose. I want it to be solid black, so I'm going to use all black. And I think they chose the orange paper to just let some of that orange show through. I think that was intentional. Alright, now I may need to go back and put some black on that nose once it dries. It's not real dark, I can see orange through it, but if I keep rubbing, it's just going to rub off. Alright, so that is my koala. And we have to let him dry, so there's going to be a part 3. So we got to let Mr. Koala dry, and then we're going to add some fur, and it's going to be with chalk. So you need white and blue chalk, and I think I only have white chalk. So I'm probably going to use white chalk, and I'm going to try a blue colored pencil. So you might try a blue crayon, but the chalk is the main thing. You need the white, okay? So chalk is pretty cheap. If you can get some chalk, that would be good. All right, I will see you later.